I broke it. Ah, fucking broke it, of course. I'm sick of this job. I do not like working on new stuff. Welcome to a very E46 M3 episode on the channel. A long-awaited project that I introduced a couple months back, and we're finally getting to it because the E28 took way too long. We are not working on my silver car. We are finally working on this black Vert I have here, the cinnamon on black Vert, if you guys don't remember, with the blown up engine. So I got a replacement S54 sitting right there. Today we are going to be pulling out this drivetrain and investigating what went wrong. I mean, I showed you guys there's a hole in the block and a rod on the workbench behind you, so we know what went wrong, but maybe we could dig into why it went wrong and get a better look at it. So by the end of this video, this S54 will be sitting on the floor, and then in the next episode we'll pick back up and we'll start redressing this one before we drop it in and have ourselves a working E46 M3 Vert. Let's just dig right in. This is going to be a learning experience. I don't have much experience working on these cars. I've done little things on this car, valve cover gaskets, you know, suspension work, all this, but I have never dug too deep into an S54, let alone pull one out. So it'll be a bit of a learning experience for me, but I think it'll be fun and should be rather enjoyable. So let's just get right in. First things first, we're gonna get this thing up in the air because I believe I'm gonna have to take the front bumper off and stuff like that. So we'll get in here if I can get the jack under. So this is my first actual work project where I actually have my new camera and a mic set up. So I think I've been dialing in my microphone and hopefully by this episode it's good. I used it in a couple other episodes and I couldn't really figure out how to make it not sound horribly loud. So I think we're better. But basically, so I can't drop it out of the bottom of the car. Doing this on jack stands because I love the pain. I think the easiest method here is just to pull the front end off. I think E46 front ends come off rather nicely. And then I can yank it with the trans, I think is kind of how I want to do it. Because I could split the trans from the engine and then lift the engine up out the top, but without taking the hood off and without, you know, the garage door being in the way, that will be pretty hard. So that's the method we're going to use. So we're going to start with pulling the front end of this car off. I think I could just leave the hood on. I don't think I have to even touch the hood. Taking the wheels off will make this a bit easier for me. Okay, lower fender liner out. We already got connectors here. Ooh, spiders too. Oh, get away from me. Online says it's just supposed to pull. Oh, yeah, okay. I guess so. It's not very graceful, but... Oh, my hand. Oh my God. Now, like, this is broken. Why? Why did this come out of the bumper? This is not supposed to come out of the bumper. Okay. This is basically what holds the bumper to the car. I broke it in both places. Okay, we got that off. Here we go with more attempts to not break everything. Like, what the hell? I do not like working on new stuff. We're gonna start with the metal reinforcement plate here. Get this big boy off. This should come down. Yeah, that's where my oil leak, well, not oil leak, that's where my oil's been dripping down because there's oil all in this thing. Okay, so this S54 has headers on it, so hopefully that doesn't present issues taking it out. Shouldn't. See the clearance of the control arm is very tight here. Woohoo! That's a muffler. Oh, and that wasn't graceful. So here's our exhaust. So we have a, I'm not sure what muffler this is actually, but it's actually pretty nice. I think it says on the bottom. Oh, no, here we go. What the hell does this say? Supremo? Supremo. Never heard of it, but it actually looks like it would sound pretty good. It's got a decent sized box on it. We have a stock section 2, and then section 1 is stock with an AR20 resonator, which is like the key for like rasp reduction. So this thing's exhaust actually probably sounds pretty sick. Okay, so we gotta get the Guibo and the CSB out. So we're gonna need 18s, 13s. And then we can see all of our SMG stuff a little bit better. We're gonna have to tilt the engine down once the fan clutch is off, of course. And yeah, okay, let's see. All right, we're gonna have to bring the jack in, hold the trans, drop the trans brace. Okay. I'm really glad the drive shaft is all intact, so all I gotta do is pop it out of the way because I don't have to replace anything on it. Now we are up to our SMG unit, and what in the hell? This is this is quite the machine here. I think it'll be more apparent when I lower this and get a good look at it. So I'm gonna go take we're gonna head back up, and we're gonna start with the radiator and stuff, get the fan off so I can tilt the engine back, and then we can come back down here and identify what is what and how we're gonna take off what we're gonna take off. So it had to be the easiest fan clutch I've ever had to remove. Took so little effort, I didn't even realize that it came off. Okay, how do we get this overflow line off? Let's start simple. I hate modern cars. This is way harder than it should be. Ah, f***ing broke it, of course. One thing broken. How many more will we break by the end of this nightmare? Oh yeah, that's it. Just leave the shroud on the radiator if I can. Oh, this is harder than it should be. This is a very frustrating task. I believe I'm just gonna unhook both my radiator hoses. Plastic quick connectors should go, dear God, please go smooth. But I will be replacing these hoses. I believe you buy them with the edge here, so. There ain't no coolant in here. What in the hell? Oh, these plastic connectors suck, man. BMW really bring me back my hose clamps, dude. Finally, just about have this hose. There we go. Dude, did I think it was gonna take me 30 minutes of fighting with a radiator hose? No, that's extremely frustrating. Stupid modern garbage. Okay, Radiator made it out. Okay. I think this will do. Look how bad this AC belt is. Cracked up, dude. That thing needs to be replaced badly. Remove this cowl since it has to come off anyway. It's been a while since I've done this on an E46. Let's see what this looks like. Oh yeah, that needs to be replaced. Oh my God, I'm missing everything I need. I don't know what happened to all my good stuff. Okay, cowl is out. Big ol', not even installed, air box out. Drain plug has a bunch of like tape on it, which is always a great sign that it's not completely stripped. Literally looks as if though this is stripped and just held in by glue. The drain plug looks like it's just spinning in there. I don't know how Buddy changed his oil because the drain plug doesn't come out of the pan. I don't know who or how the hell that happens, but we're gonna drain the oil by pulling off this lower plate. My Lord, that's a mess. Holy crap. Dude, I just got splattered in the face with, oh, it's just milkshake. Oh my God. Okay, so I got a helping hand here, and now the decision is AC compressor has to come off the engine, obviously. Power steering is also going to come off the engine, and I'm going to leave the power steering system intact, hopefully, to not have to drain anything. Going around doing the last couple of connections here. This stupid plastic push locks, like what is that? What are you? This is the EVAP. I thought those wires are all together.
That one goes to the fuel line. You see?
I disconnected the one down there.
So will it come?
The one that goes with the fuel line is disconnected.
But it doesn't come?
No, but it goes to the back of the engine. Is there two?
Look at it. It goes to
I was thinking the vacuum line. Yes, EVAP, yes. None of it wants to come out, dude. I'm telling you, this car's been a pain in my ass all day. It's like I thought, like modern car, I thought nothing would be stuck or seized. Everything, every single piece on this car. I'm trying to bag up everything I can. Oh, that was easy. Okay, compressor's off. Okay, the pump is disconnected. So what, just the motor mounts on the fuel line? Is it possible? We're almost there. Is it possible? I'm ready for the hoist. Oh.
Yeah, that likes to leak for a long time.
Yeah, I'm gonna put rubber gloves on it, I think. Okay, we're gonna have to decide how we want to hoist this thing because it's not the easiest on this car. Okay, 45 hours later of trying to get a heat shield off that didn't come off. We got the motor mounts out. Now we're gonna try to...
Maybe lower the trans a little.
We're gonna try to just pull this thing out forward with one hoist point for now.
Okay.
It's about as sketchy as we could do it. Oh,
there's all the corn.
There's still a third... No, still need a lot more room to get the chain. Miraculously, we were able to get the chain on that back lift point, and now we have completely and utterly lost the...
Somewhere.
No. Why would you take them both out? What the hell were you thinking, man?
I thought we were about to assemble the chain onto the engine.
Oh, right here, right here. I had it. I had it.
You had it.
Yes, I do remember putting one there. Damn, we're on the last link, huh?
Yeah.
Dude, it's a shame I don't have the second mic thing. I could have mic'd you up too. We could hear both of our breathing. Just. Should I take the trans jack out?
Yeah.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Too much, too much. Should I lift it up more? I don't really need it up much. What did it hit?
Steering shaft.
We could push the engine to the side, no? That's way in the way. I don't even see how we can get this off with the steering rack not lowered. Isn't it just two 13s?
16. Yeah, just do those and slide the rack forward.
Because I already got the column off, so it should be kind of fine, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. This E46 just made me lose all my love for E46s in one go. Wow, everything's actually disconnected? Okay, tire. I need to get a tire. I'll be back. I don't know how far the range is on this mic, but we're here getting tire.
What is better, Godspeed? God now? Or God now? God now headers.
What the fuck?
God now.
That's weird. The muffler's a weird name too.
Who the made these?
So this is the original hole that I had seen right by the harness. Oh, it ripped the harness loom, but I think the wires are all good. That's our big hole. Then, newly found underneath the motor mount arm right there, and it blasted through the pan, so that's why we had a bunch of leaks from the pan. This S54 just, my God. It's in the garage door. You could leave it at its height.
You sure?
Yeah, it's still free. Ah, screwdriver. Oh my God. We need to get this thing flipped over right now. So we're gonna do that. And that's an upside down S54. We're gonna check out a couple rod bearings, see what rod bolts it uses to see what year this thing is. This is kind of scary because this very well could leave this motor worthless. Like, I mean, if we have like spun bearings or something, it could be really bad news. Oh boy. I hope this S54 is not mangled. Let's get a better grip on it. Oh, wow. This actually looks fairly nice in there. Yeah, this thing doesn't look half bad at all. And rod number 6 is right in our face, ready to be investigated. But these are not the Torx bolts. These are I believe these are the early 12 point, which is kind of a bummer because that means that I can't just buy the kit that's on FCP Euro. But I think for these early 12 points, they call for, I think they want you to reuse them, which in my mind sounds ridiculous. But so basically that means that this engine is an early pre-2003 engine. I don't know if that's good or bad, but All right. Oh. Come on now, that ain't even bad. I'll get you guys a better look at this in a second. Here is our cylinder number 6, rod bearings. Honestly, not bad. There's no copper showing, and that is a good sign. There actually this one's actually really close to copper, but I mean, they're definitely worn, right? Like you could definitely see the wear marks on these, but no copper means they're not bad. So obviously these should be done, but the engine doesn't look like it spun a rod bearing because the crank looks mint. I mean, it looks fantastic. I'd imagine all the other ones will follow suit. They probably all look fine. I'm not going to take this off yet to do that, so no gunk in the oil pickup. That's nice. So yeah, this is a good reassuring sign. I've also looked at the crank or the Vanos hub on this. That's good too. So all the major main points of failure on this engine itself are good. There's nothing, no failures, none of that stuff, which is a good sign. I think that is all we need for this video. I got to order a lot of parts for this bad boy, but it's out and it was fun to learn. Well, the other engine's out. This is the donor engine. That one, I'll probably look around more. If you follow me on Instagram, I'll probably post pictures. One day I'll open it up, but I'd rather work at getting this thing ready to be back on the road than mess with an engine that is worthless. So I'll get that on a dolly, bring it in here, and then the next episode we'll start transferring stuff from that engine to this engine. We'll fully reseal this engine. We're not going to go crazy and do a head gasket or anything like that. I see no reason to do that. We're going to clean it up, reseal all the gaskets, and then just send it. So I think we'll be fine. But I already priced it all out. It's expensive. But anyway, I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.